Welcome back to the Stoic Tube. Sigma males are often seen as lone wolves, highly independent, self-reliant, and driven by personal principles rather than societal norms. They are introspective and thoughtful, often misunderstood by the world around them. While they may appear calm and emotionally distant, Sigma males feel deeply. But when it comes to forgiveness, they have a reputation for holding their ground. Here are 7 compelling reasons why Sigma males don't forgive easily. 1. They value loyalty above everything. Loyalty is not just a virtue for Sigma males, it's a code they live by. Because they don't rely on many people and often walk alone, the few people they allow into their inner circle are chosen carefully. When someone breaks that trust or betrays them, it cuts deeper than usual. To a Sigma male, betrayal is not just an action. It's a revelation of someone's true character. And once that character is exposed, it's nearly impossible for them to view that person the same way again. 2. They think logically, not emotionally. Unlike more emotionally driven personalities, Sigma males tend to process events through logic and analysis. They replay situations in their mind, dissect motives, and examine intentions. If someone hurt them intentionally or through neglect, it becomes a calculated breach in their logic. Forgiveness, in their mind, isn't about healing emotions. It's about whether the person deserves a second chance. And if the logic doesn't add up, forgiveness doesn't either. 3. They have high standards for themselves and others. Sigma males are not the kind of people who make excuses for themselves or anyone else. They hold themselves to strict internal standards, and they expect others to live by their own code of responsibility. When someone hurts them and expects quick forgiveness, it can feel like a denial of accountability. Sigma males would rather cut ties than lower their expectations. To forgive too easily would be to accept mediocrity, and they won't do that. 4. They prefer to move on in silence. When a Sigma male is wronged, you won't see an emotional outburst or dramatic confrontation. Instead, they'll withdraw, analyze, and disappear. They don't need closure from others because they create their own. This quiet detachment makes reconciliation almost impossible. They believe that walking away protects their peace better than rehashing past wounds. Forgiveness often requires open dialogue and emotional vulnerability. 2 things Sigma males rarely offer once trust is broken. 5. They see patterns, not just incidents. Sigma males are pattern recognizers. They don't just see one mistake. They look at the behavior leading up to it and what it reveals about someone's core nature. If you hurt a Sigma once, they may assume you'll do it again, not because of paranoia, but because they trust patterns more than promises. Forgiveness to them isn't about a one-time event. It's about whether someone is likely to repeat their mistakes. If they see a consistent flaw in your character, forgiveness is off the table. 6. They don't crave social harmony. Like others unlike alpha or beta personalities, Sigma males don't feel the need to maintain social harmony or be part of a group. They're perfectly content with solitude. This means they don't feel pressure to forgive in order to keep the peace. They won't tolerate toxic behavior for the sake of appearances. Their peace comes from authenticity, not forced reconciliation. They don't mind burning a bridge if that bridge led them to emotional instability. 7. They heal by detachment, not reconnection. Most people heal wounds through conversation, apologies, or emotional closure. But Sigma males heal through detachment. They process pain internally, reflect deeply, and then let go by moving forward, not by circling back. Forgiveness, in the traditional sense, often involves reconnecting or reopening communication. For Sigma males, That feels like reopening an old wound. Once they've decided to walk away, it's because they've already made peace, with or without forgiveness. Final thoughts. Forgiveness is a powerful act, often seen as a sign of emotional maturity. But for Sigma males, it's not about emotional maturity. It's about principles, self-respect, and internal logic. They don't forgive easily because they don't forget easily. They believe that every experience, especially painful ones, is a lesson. And sometimes, the lesson is to never give someone a second chance. To the outside world, this might seem cold or unforgiving, but to a Sigma male, it's just self-preservation. They are not heartless. They just value peace over people who disturbed it once too often.